Hello and welcome to the program. We are so privileged to have people on the program sharing their testimonies with us who experience God doing great things through their lives and the people's lives around them. And today we've got Pieter Coetzee with us. Pieter, welcome. You're a dad, a businessman, a follower of Christ. Thank you for your time. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Tops. What an honor to be here. And to our listeners, it's really an honor. And hopefully my testimony can also share some inspiration for you today.
Yeah. Now, Pieter, maybe just to introduce yourself to us will be a good start. Maybe just tell us something about your life.
My wife's going to hate this, but I'm Pieter Coetzee, number 7. My son is number 8, so we're getting there. Married to Brenda for almost 30 years. It will be 30 years next year. Got a boy, like I said, and a wonderfully, beautifully blue-eyed blonde girl. And the two have left the house already, so like a nice and good, solid family.
Yeah, wonderful. Now, Pieter, somewhere in your life, you've had a life-changing experience where you really got closer to God and where Jesus became more central to your life. Don't you want to just tell us, something that led up to that point and the impact it has had?
Yes, thanks, Tops. I'm sure, like many other people, we grew up in a Christian home. I suppose I grew a sort of lukewarm Christian. And when the kids started growing up and almost, being the adult, giving them the instruction like, you got to go to Sunday school, I'm already a big Christian and things like that. So my boy came home one Sunday night. And when we asked him how did it go at Sunday school, he says, no, he didn't do much. There was nobody there. And some of the other kids were talking how they got drunk on Saturday night and things like that. And I said, but that can't be right. So we challenged the church. We wanted to know about the syllabus and everything like that. Didn't get the answers. And we decided to start looking around. And we were invited to some churches which we attended. And I must say, we found a place that we really liked and where we fit in. And we absolutely gave our hearts to the Lord, and the whole family got baptized, and our lives turned forevermore after that.
Really encountering Jesus for you.
Most definitely.
No, there's nothing like that.
Most definitely. We started doing courses at the church and really dug in there. We started meeting people and started attending cell groups. And all that sort of information just kept us active in that community of Christians, and it really changed our lives.
But Pieter, it changes your life definitely personally, the way that you look at life, your family, your relationship with God. But you're a businessman as well. So what impact does the community in which you function in the business world, what impact do you see as a Christian taking place or happening, or what is the change environment for a Christian businessman?
Sure, change environment for, as a head of a family, you're a leader. And it so happens that I have a business of my own, so does my wife, and we're leaders in a different community. But we soon realized that the same principles actually applies in any leadership position, whether it's your family or whether it's business. It really are all the same business principles. So one of these courses we attended is called the LifeWork Leadership course. What a wonderful, wonderful course it is. It's a 9 months course, and it's based on the journey of Jesus on earth. So that already means that there are 3 sections to it. The real preparation stage of Jesus was the first 30 years of his life, during which time he got to know God, he got his calling, and he really built a foundation during that time. And then after 30 years, for about 3 years, he really trained his disciples, showing them what relationships are all about, what the world view should be all about, what generosity and integrity and all of those aspects should be. And then it's amazing, but in just 6 months, Jesus also transitioned all those principles to his disciples, teaching them how to exercise humility and integrity. And all of those things you can really adopt in business. And when we started using those principles in managing the business, even the business got transformed completely. The staff members were more happy. We could connect with them better. And just to serve clients through that way also was a tremendous experience.
So the whole way that you interact with people around you, looking at the model of Jesus and the way he interacted with his disciples, it will definitely have an impact in the way that you deal with people. So people are not just employees or clients, they are now people that Christ has given his life to.
Yes, and you treat them like that. And the moment that you're willing to announce that and have the faith and the courage to really, exercise it, it transforms the business and everybody that deals with you, definitely.
I can imagine. Now, Pieter, you have, through Life Work Leadership, engaged with a lot of people over the last few years. What are the things that you've seen maybe through this course in the lives of people around you, the business people that you interact with? What impact has it had in their lives as well? Maybe just not through the course only, but maybe in other people that you have witnessed how Christ in them is affecting the way that you do business.
You know, Tops, if you spend some time in those circles and start associating yourself with likewise like-minded people, if I can almost say it that way, then you start not just being motivated by other people, but you do inspire and motivate others as well. And then when people realize that those principles are actually improving their and the lives of the people who work for them and around them, you really start seeing the benefit from a business principle in the actual business. And I mean, clients interact with you in a different way and much better. And it's just really a nice and much better place to be at.
True. Pieter, people watching this program that's in business, I think if you hear what people say, a lot of businessmen and women are struggling. You're seeing some realities around you and you really wonder, how can I really apply this for my life? What would you advise people watching this program that's in business? Just shortly telling them, this is a good thing to just consider having as part of your way of thinking and functioning within business.
Well, I can definitely share with our viewers out there. Hopefully this testimony will give you some inspiration. So here's some advice which I would really strongly recommend for you. The first, I think, is just to make sure that you do some course. Just enroll for some of these Christian. It could be your local church. It could be the Life Work Leadership course. Get to know Jesus through that. Secondly, I think it's quite important that you fill your diaries. Forevermore we are managing our time. So take time in your diary to manage for God. And if you have some time available, pencil it out and use it for God's work. And last but not least, in this modern age of modern technology, if you're a Facebook subscriber or anything on social media like that, just start inviting people that are like-minded so that you are forever reminded of the principles of the Life Work Leadership and of God in your life.
Pieter, it's so exciting, and I think it's important for people to hear this good news. Many people find themselves having a reality in church. It's great to have fellowship of believers around you, but the moment you hit the real world, is what we say, it becomes really tough, and it's almost like we have to survive in another way. And my prayer is that through your testimony and through people belonging to communities of believers that in business see that the principles of Jesus Christ extended to every part of my life can have a blessing to people around me and change our city to a place where God is reigning and ruling. So Pieter, thank you for that testimony. And may God use you powerfully in the people that you're leading, in your family, in your community, in your business. And may God really bring forth more testimonies of the greatness of God through your life. So thank you for your time. It was an honor to have you.
Thank you very much, Tops, and God bless you too.